Hello there everyone and welcome back to DML, and we actually have some pretty exciting news because the new Clan Siege event is going to be starting on Monday. So not too long ago they did implement a new version of the Clan Siege, and unfortunately it kind of majorly flopped because there were a lot of parts of it that were super boring and like missing on towers and stuff like that. But it seems like a lot of these things are changing, so I am going to go through all of the notes that have been posted so far, which is quite a lot because they posted it both on their Facebook page and Andres has posted it onto the Gameloft forum. So again, there is a lot to go through, but just know that missing on towers is gone. There's going to be more rewards, and the health of the towers and such has also been reduced. But let's go in depth with this. So, hello everyone, we are grateful for the tremendous amount of feedback you sent us. We aim to keep the core gameplay of the event, but adjust the numbers to your preferences so it becomes a fun and rewarding experience. Let's go through the major changes together. So, number 1, defeating the Clan Dragon. So, previously, beating the opponent's Clan Dragon didn't lead to any rewards. By reaching a higher score overall was also necessary, but from now on, we'd like to separate the victory prize reward from winning the Clan Siege event from the prize you receive for defeating the Clan Dragon. So how is this going to happen? To get the prize, you must fulfill the following 2 conditions: win the Clan Siege event in the end by reaching a higher score than the opponent, and reach a certain threshold in the score. Threshold numbers vary according to your league. And this way, smaller clans can also fulfill the necessary conditions and can claim a victory prize in the end, as it is not necessary to defeat the Clan Dragon anymore. Thank goodness! So, the threshold score is equal to the health of 2 towers. The health points of a tower in League 1 is 10k and the threshold score is 20k, while in League 3 these numbers are 45k and 90k. And it's important to note that you receive the victory prize at the very end of the event. And beating the Clan Dragon works from now on as another milestone reward. Every time you manage to defeat the opponent Clan Dragon, participating members are awarded rewards. Unlike the victory prize, this reward is delivered immediately. So again, that was one of the major complaints, that people could beat the opponent clan but then you wouldn't get anything for it, so it felt pretty useless. And considering that the numbers for defeating the Clan Dragon was so incredibly high, at least initially, that's something that everyone wanted changed. Thank God it has been changed, and we believe that these make the Clan Dragon phase a more rewarding experience, and you can participate in it successfully even if you're part of a medium or small clan. Good, good, good. And then this part here is number 2, this change about the sprites and combat changes. I think that this is a good change personally, but the summoning time of sprites has been increased from 30 minutes to 3 hours. So that sounds bad initially, but sprite damage has been increased accordingly to the timer increase. So it takes 6 times more time, but it deals 6 times more damage. And the biggest thing to note here is no more missing. All attacks hit the target. You either hit or score a critical hit. Oh, Jesus. So missing is frustrating and doesn't make the siege more fun. Now it's gone. The 30 minutes cooldown on sprite summoning was extremely demanding, so we increased the timer and made the fiery sprites a little bit more spicy with higher damage. Oh, thank God. It was super annoying taking out the towers, if we're being honest. Like, legit, it was super duper tedious having to deal with that. So this is kind of what they did with the event currency that you get for defeating or completing fights in the costume quest stuff, so they've just made it a little bit nicer, basically. And number 3, Tower and Clan Dragon health rebalance. So previously it was a bit too challenging for a lot of clans to reach the Clan Dragon, although beating it should be the most exciting part of the whole event. We lowered the health of towers so you can reach the juicy part of the event more easily. So we have the actual damage numbers here. For tower HP, League 1 to 5, it goes from 10k to 180k. And then Clan Dragon HP at level or League 1 is 100k, League 5 is 5 million. And then League 1 to League 5 for victory prize is 20,000, 360,000. And then if you have any questions regarding these, don't hesitate to write blah 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 blah. But League 5, Jesus, those are some huge numbers, like from 100,000 points to 5 million. That's huge. Like, if you're in League 5, you really have to be a super dedicated clan, really, to finish off the stuff, but them balancing it out so it works based off of your league, I think is something that obviously needed to happen a while ago. I really do agree with the choices that they've made. I think it's good changes overall with like pretty much everything they've mentioned. But at the same time, while a League 4 clan, I think on Windows, I don't remember if we're League 3 or League 4 on Android, but I don't know if we're going to be able to hit those numbers still. If you're in a small league clan though, obviously you've got less members, so if one person goes AFK in your clan, you're kinda screwed. So it makes sense what they've done, and I think it does sort of balance everything out, and it's more or less just going to work how it always did. But things are just going to be a little bit easier to reach, because, you know, for anyone that remembers the new Clan Siege event when it first came out, what is it, like only a few clans beat the first tower? Something like that? That was pretty funny. Like, I have to say, everyone was like, oh, this is cool, they've changed the clan event, this is exciting, and then no one even managed to take down a single tower. Like, very depressing, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, absolutely hilarious. And, yeah, I can understand why people would be a little bit upset about events like that. So, you know, they have tried their best to... It sounds like they've pretty much done everything that people were asking for, and the sprite changes going from 30 minutes to 3 hours, I really do agree with that. Because even though, you know, for super dedicated people, they can come back every 30 minutes, but at the same time, just making it do 6 times more damage for 6 times the amount of time that it takes, nothing wrong with doing that. It ends up being pretty much the same, but you just don't have to be around as frequently. So I am happy overall with the changes at first glance. Whether we're still happy by the time that, you know, we get it and we see how it actually plays out, that will be another story. But regardless, I think anything that they can do to make the clan events a little bit more exciting is good for me. Because I really get bored of clan events. I really get bored of doing enchantment fights. So, you know, changing stuff up every now and then, definitely good for people like myself that get bored super easily with these events. But again, I'm pretty happy with that. And again, being able to get a reward for defeating the clan dragons separately from being able to defeat the opponent's clan, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And they said that the rewards that we get for defeating the dragon, I believe, were the instant rewards. So as soon as we do it, we'd get some stuff. And then when the event's over, you'd get the other points, basically. So I'm interested, definitely interested. And it'll be just after the Halloween event ends as well, so we'll get all of the Halloween stuff done, and then we'll move straight on to clan event stuff. So that should be fun at least. And since they're changing it up, maybe we'll get some more players coming back, and like, I'll try and be more active in the clans. I'm sorry to anyone in my clan, I can't bring myself to participate in the stupid recipe collection all the time. It's so boring. It's so boring. maybe that's just me. I try not to be too negative about the things in this game, or just any game in general, because, you know, it is a free-to-play game, I can't be too picky, but oh my god, making the recipes is so tedious. Ugh. At least now when we attack towers, we actually get damage off, and 50% of the shots don't just randomly miss. Thank goodness gracious me. Maybe that's why the numbers are looking really high to me at the moment for the other leagues. Just because, obviously, we can't miss anymore, and we get bonus crit damage every once in a while. So maybe I'm just thinking about it too much in terms of the old version of the event still. Whew. No idea. No idea. We'll have to see it in action first. Again, never assume things about events or updates before you actually see them in game, play them out yourself. Because it's not like Gameloft just randomly thinks of stuff, like, randomly in like 5 minutes and then just puts it in the game. That's not how it works. They do have testers and other things that they do, and so much before they actually release it to people. So, you know, they are trying to rethink what they did. And at least they admitted that their initial change was like dog. It was like terrible. You know, at least they admitted that that was the case. Because I know a lot of companies, if they could, they'd just be like, oh no, we thought it'd be great, it's just you didn't want it, so I guess we'll take it out. Like, they could have been like that, so I at least appreciate that they're trying to take some feedback on their stuff, which is good. But, you know, I don't think anything else is really going to change. In the meantime, we're just going to be doing the Halloween event stuff, and then, I don't know, with the clan event stuff, it's basically just doing your everyday stuff anyway, like battling and whatever else we end up doing on a day-to-day basis. What do we actually do in DML? We do our blue map fights, sometimes we do the dungeon, we do these fights, we pet dragons sometimes. I don't know. I don't even know what we do. But I think, you know what I'm going to be more excited for? The reveal of when the next solo event is going to be. That's what kind of keeps me on my toes. Like, new clan stuff, sure, that's cool. But I like knowing that there's another event coming up. So, when this Halloween stuff finishes, then we'll have the clan stuff. And then that'll probably keep us going for, like, what, a week? 2 weeks, maybe? And then that'll take us into, like, mid-November, so then I'm hoping that we get a solo event in the middle of that, or some kind of weird mini-event, and then we get another event for Christmas? I hope so. I hope so, at least. I hope we don't just go, like, a full month and don't do anything until Christmas time. That would probably depress me quite a lot. We have nothing else to breed, so I'm literally just gagging. I am gagging for new event dragons and stuff. So I really don't want to miss out on event dragons. Like, I was meant to be going somewhere today, and or today or tomorrow, and I just said, look, let's not bother doing it this week, we'll do it next week after the event's over, because I at least want to try and finish it. Because what I normally end up doing with events is I play them, and then I end up not being home for like 3 days, and then I either just about finish the event, or I don't finish the event off, and it's really sad when that happens. So as long as it's not something extremely drastic or important that I have to do, I'll just be like, I'll just do it next week instead. So let's hope for some good RNG. I was told that for the costume quest event you can only get the key out of the final chest on level 6, and I don't know how true that is, because obviously every other level is complete RNG where you find the key. For level 6, I'm not sure if I believe that, maybe the chances are just super low, but I will be curious to see what ends up happening in regards to that, because so far, what are we, 3 chests down? I don't actually remember. Yeah, 1, 2, we've already opened 3 chests, so we've got 3 to go. So I'm going to see whether it does take us all 3 of the remaining ones before we get the key or not. Again, I hear things all the time, people saying, this is what happens, or you can do this to get extra event currency, or there's this weird bug quacks. But I like to try and recreate it myself before I just assume things, which is what I normally end up trying to avoid the most, because there is nothing worse than just basing everything you say off of what you hear from other people. Because I don't know about you, but especially in a community like DML, people like to make up a lot of things. Like, have you ever met someone in this game where they're like, if you want to breed the stash dragon, your clownfish has to be on the left side. If your clownfish is on the right side, it doesn't work. I have met so many people that make assumptions like that on stuff in the game when it actually is just completely untrue. Like, people are just like that. People are really strange and they like to self-confirm everything that they do. I'm not sure on what the specific word is, but, like, just because you went over here, tapped your ice cream dragon 50 times, and then looked at his description, closed it out, and then bred, and then you got the legendary, that doesn't mean that that works for everyone, okay? I just wanna make sure you understand that. That was just random chance working at the time, so there is nothing else to breeding apart from just level up your dragons a little bit. As long as they're above, like, level 5 to 6. Normally level 10 is, like, where I'd start saying they're good. But apart from that, there is nothing else that can affect breeding. So, do not assume that there is. That is my random tangent for now. But, it doesn't matter which side your dragons are on either. So don't listen to people that just randomly mumble crap like that. But anyway, for now, I'm going to leave you guys there. So, thank you for joining me today. Look forward to the new clan stuff. Again, I feel like it's going to be a positive change, but we'll have to see for ourselves soon. Oh, actually, quick. The global chat is now gone as well. You would have seen that you'd have to update your game. All gone. Now it's just our clan chat. But, thanks for watching, and until next time, I will see you then.